Hello, hello, hello. Right, let's do this then. First, we gotta get ourselves. Why you here, bro? Why you here? We're gonna get some blocks. I need tough blocks, and also we do need to light up this whole area because it's not safe for mobs. That's not quite safe for mobs. We need to do a bit of lighting right over here and over this whole mine shaft region. Right over here, we could use this whole system. No, I'm sorry, bro. Come back, bro. I thought you left, bro. I thought you got scared. Look at this. I have a new animation system. Ooh, very cool, very cool. Very cool. Yep. We need to light the whole cave system. I think it's right around here, the entrance. Yep. I need to farm a few tough blocks because I will need it in a future video. I'm going to need it in a future video. I think I just mine down right over here, I think. Mine down a bit. Yeah. It's a bit... I think music might be a bit too loud. Is the music a bit too loud for you or no? Wait, let me check my levels. Is it a bit too loud or no? It sounds about right to me. Mate, you're here once again. You're here once again. I just got live, bro. Butter. Butter, I just got live. I just went live and you're already here, bro. I'm not even prompting it. I'm trying quite a few different stuff. I don't know where to enter. I need to enter this whole system. I think I might go here, since I need to light up the whole area. Oh, hello Nova. Hello. Nova's, you're here. You just woke up. Where are you from, bro? Where are you from, Nova? I don't know what your time zones are. Usually when I see your comments, it would be like, oh, whew, whew. I need to cover this up. Something like this. Cover and a cover and a cover. Good morning. Good morning, brother. We're just doing a lighting stream. We need to light up the whole server, or the whole area rather. I think I might go lower on my render distance, just because it's a bit too laggy on my part. I don't know if it's lagging on the stream. New York! Bro, I'm walking here. Nah, I'm just kidding, bro. You just woke up? It's like 9 a.m. Spaghetti is plural, a singular piece. That's not true. You don't call spaghetti spaghetto. That's not true, is it? Has to be false. Oof. There's so many mobs. I just got finished with school. That's why I have not posted in this whole year, or this whole week. I think I might not be able to post this week, because I am going to be using this time to collect precious material, mainly tough blocks. I need tough so bad. And my goal is just that I will light this whole area up, maybe get a few tough blocks if I'm lucky with finding one, because I do need it. I'm planning to build something that requires too much of it, which I currently do not have. It's Saturday. Oof. Is it Saturday? Is it Saturday for you guys? Because right now it is also Saturday for us, but of course I'm on Asia. It's not really the United States, so I thought it would be like Friday when I stream. It would be like Friday morning. I'm so oblivious with how time zones work, am I? Yeah, I'm planning to do, actually, the reason why I wanted to use tough blocks is because I wanted to build trees. Yeah, yeah. The next video is about trees, and that's about it. Custom pathways as well, custom trees. I'm planning to do a lot of it, so I need tough blocks. Yes, you might say that, well, why don't you use actual logs? Why don't you use like actual oak blocks? The thing is the thing with logs, or the thing with building trees, is that oak logs, this particular brand of it, or any logs in general, they suck. It is not a good block for building trees. A good block for building trees is using tough blocks. Tough blocks is far better to be used in random or custom trees. I'm planning to do custom trees because the whole area needs pathways. It needs sort of a roadway. Is that the right term? A roadway to basically connect the whole piece together. Ah, I see. So it is. So basically, currently in Asia it is 9 p.m. So basically, it's morning to you guys and late night to us. I think I might just stream for 2 hours or so, since I do plan on sleeping, because next week will be our final exams, and I do need to take some time and study for a bit. Now, for real this time, for real this time, none of those pesky excuses I had last time. I do not see any tough blocks though. Is it only on a certain Y level? Are tough blocks only spawnable in a certain Y level? Because I don't see any tough blocks here. Also, funny story, I know a reasonable amount of words in English, yet I don't even memorize any day in English. How do you how do you even do that? Like, that's basic etiquette, isn't it? To basically know what the English or what a day is in a language. Like, that's one of those basic things. Like, you study hi, hello, your basic pleasantries, and then you study the most common ones like numbers. Or at least I used to do that when I studied Spanish in high school. That's how they taught us. Yeah, thanks so much. I am hoping that I do well on my exams. Today is not a great day. Honestly, I failed one of my exams. It was like, I think I got, what is it? 65% of the exam. I only got 65% of the exam, and it's a bit it is a bit what do you call this? What is the right word for this? It is, I'm just sad that I didn't get, or I didn't pass it, because in the Philippines the passing rate is 75%. So I got 65 this day. I took like 12 exams today and I only got 65%, so that's a big no-no on my part, which is a bit bad, but you know, we'll get him next time. It was hard. I talked to my classmates about it, or I talked to my peers about it, and they said it was extremely hard compared to other tests that we took that day. I took 12 tests today, so 12 tests rather. So it's a bit too daunting on my part to basically push my limits today. Tough blocks are lower. You need to find deep slate. Wait. The cave systems here. Wait, let me look at. Let me take a look. There's this though, and then it continues. Oh, a spawner. Wow, that's mega. That's big. That's big. I think I'll just mine right over here. Yep, I think this is the right way to go. Oh, that sucks. Better luck next time. Yeah, bro. Dude, school subjects on Asia is absolutely petrifying. You're correct, bro. Bro, Asian schools are like do not even tell me about how terrifying they are. They expect you to learn a lot of different stuff that is unnecessary. I would even say unnecessary. I mean, for my part, it is a bit necessary, since we do need it. I do need to study it because it is a quite. Oh, sorry. It was a very basic or a very fundamental thing. I had to study hematology, so I had to study all about blood, how it works, or rather erythropoiesis, if you guys know that, or like the formation of blood. I had to study that today. I took multiple tests on it, so yeah, didn't end up too good, but no worries, I'll get him next time. All my peers said it was hard. It was not just me, so yeah. I honestly thought I could finish that with flying colors, but guess you don't always win every day. That's true in life. It's getting a bit too philosophical once again. I concur with you, brother. Yes, my fine yeoman. We must concur. Where's... Oh, it's on the other side. What I can do is I could go here and then maybe go lower and lower and lower, I think. Yeah, we could do that. Let's turn right around here and then dig. Sorry guys if we're not going to be building anything today on this stream. Sorry, it's just that I wanted to do a bit of grinding before I do my episode. Actually, I'm planning to upload it probably next week. I started it doing the episode today, but I quickly run out of materials, so I might have to do a bit of grinding this stream. Sorry if it's not as entertaining as interior works or so. Oof. What are your guys' favorite subject when you were growing up? Or like from school? Let's just say primary school. Your favorite subject in primary school. Mine is probably gonna be science. I do love science a bit too much. Probably one of the reasons why I also studied science or took a scientific course in college was because of it. I see Deep Slate. I see Deep Slate. We're quite near tough blocks, so let's keep our eyes open, okay? We need to get lower because we need to farm tons of tough blocks while lighting cave systems on the way because we want to improve the farm efficiency of the farms in this general area. Again, this general area is the industrial district, so it's a bit good to at least light all of these cave systems because they will impact farm rates. Since I'm also planning to do mob farms, since I'm running out of rockets real fast. So it's a good thing to basically mine or light up this whole area. Yeah. Favorite subject in primary school has to be between science and history. Dude, history is insane. History is good. The thing with history is that it's only good if it's like the Roman things. If it's the Roman Empire or Greek Empire, Byzantine Empire. When you're referring to like old school history, that thing's good. But when you're talking about like the Cold War or World War II or the modern wars, the Geneva Conventions, it's not as exciting as like how the Byzantine Empire conquered Rome in a day or how the Romans killed all the Greeks in one day. That thing's amazing. I mean, it has to be amazing, or the story has to be amazing, right? Because it was forged for thousands of years and people thought of it as some sort of, what do you call it, entertainment at the time. Look, I also organized my whole ender chest. It's a lot more organized now. What I'm trying to find is my illumination stuff. Here, illumination. Basically all of my coal blocks I will need for my torches. Favorite subject is primary school history. Wow, nice. Science isn't about why isn't about why. It's about why not. Yeah, that is true as well. I like science because of how it made me curious about stuff. There's a lot of things that are quite curious, or that made me curious about this world. This is not gonna be a sponsored stream for science, but my curiosity probably started with watching science videos. Of course, in the US, you've got like Bill the science guy, Bill Nye the science guy. You probably have those kind of videos, those kinds of media entertainments. But in the Philippines, what we had was, or like for example, Neil deGrasse Tyson, right? You've got those science guys. But in the Philippines, we've got what we call Cine Escuela. Cine Escuela is basically a group of kids that is like trying to solve certain puzzles that involve the use of science, which is why I found science amazing and entertaining, because it actually is useful. Oh, or when I was watching it, it was useful. Right now, I don't really see point to how science work anymore. I'm not fascinated by it anymore. I am fascinated by other stuff in science though. Like, do you know they were the other day I saw a post, or I saw a article that basically said that they are curing I don't know what deficiency it is. I think it was G6PD deficiency or something like that. They are close to basically figuring out a cure for genetic disorders, which is unheard of. They are using the CRISPR system, I believe, CRISPR-9 system, which is just gene modification, and they were actually able to fix a genetic problem, which is, in this world and in this time, it is quite unheard of. So we're pretty much close to solving genetic problems as of late. So that's quite interesting. One of the articles that I found interesting this, well, I was scrolling just the other day. Modern history gets a bit boring, not gonna lie. Modern history is probably less interesting since we already know a lot of it, instead of, old times where you had space for conspiracy and theories. The thing with old stuff is that, I don't know, maybe it's just me, or maybe it's also you guys, but like when I study like the Roman stuff and how they lived, like how the kids have to fight every day for Sparta, I'm fascinated by how they did that. Mate, I was scrawny as a kid. I won't even be able to lift a sword if I'm being honest with you. that sword that sword would have put me in danger. Even lifting that sword would have put me in danger. I'm not built for Sparta, but seeing how all of them like was how they lived, how they had to survive, the water systems. Even I am fascinated by the water systems. Like for example, in Indus Valley, Indus Valley civilization as well as the Mesopotamian civilization, they had one of the best water systems out there. Like, it's unheard of how they did that, and especially since they don't have, well, they do have engineers. It's anyone, everyone is an engineer during those times, but they had one of the best water systems, and then Italy made it even better, using it for their plazas or their castles. So I'm fascinated by the minds of those people, how they come up with those kinds of solutions, even if they just come up with a lot of different solutions to stuff that we don't know at that time. I found the other day. I was actually watching I was listening to trash tape. My speech is getting so slurry nowadays. I was listening to trash taste, like trash taste. It was a podcast where they talk about anime, occasionally shitting, and then a lot of different stuff as well. So I was watching them, and then they talked about how turquoise. How turquoise, or like those turtle stuff, the turtle big boys, the Bowser stuff, the Bowser animal is like supposed to be not discovered, or rather, how do I say this? Supposedly it was not going to be discovered or studied as of late. That's because every time they try shipping a turquoise, they would just eat it. So let me tell you about it. Let me tell you about the story, okay? So essentially what happens is that a scientist would basically ask explorers during the Spanish and Portuguese conquest time to study or to bring back a turquoise. So that was the story. They did try to bring a turquoise every now and then. So a ship would sail, and then they would get a turquoise, or a tortoise rather, not a turquoise, a tortoise, like the turtle looking animal. They would bring one on board. But then they describe the meat of a tortoise to be incredibly watery. It is incredibly delicious. They said that the blood of it, or at least the meat of it, was incredibly soupy. It was incredibly good, they even said. So so every time that they would try to bring the tortoise back into their homelands, instead of bringing it, they would rather eat it on the ships, just because of how delicious it tasted. So so as of late, we have not discovered that tortoise exist, or that they have this incredible physique with them. That is because they were eaten every time they were explored, or they were voyaged into their homelands. So basically, people would eat them before they even arrived in their respective scientist laboratories or whatnot. That was a one crazy hell of a fact. Yeah, I'm sorry, my speech is very slurry. A tortoise, that's what I meant. So yes, they would try to eat it. So every time that they would bring one tortoise, instead of like bringing it, they would rather eat it, just because of how good it was. And a voyage during that time, or being on ships, they did not have any source of good water whatsoever. The only good water they had was on barrels. And whenever they run out of water, what would they do? They can't start a fire, since the whole ship is made out of wood. So what they did rather, was eat the only thing that's alive on that ship that's full of juice, which was the tortoise. Even the explorers themselves, they quoted that it tasted so good that they wanted to do it again. They wanted to eat the tortoise once again, just because of how good it is. So someday, when I'm way too rich, I will eat a tortoise. That is my goal. I would also want to eat a tortoise, just because of how good people say it is. If it's as good as they say, and if it is as delicious as they say, we'll know. I'll test it. Don't worry about it. If I get too rich and I was given a chance with no repercussions to eat a tortoise, yeah, no way I'm passing on that offer. I'm just hoping that PETA is not on my back when I do it. They probably would sue me. PETA would probably sue me and win the case. It is. It is both funny and terrifying. Mate, if I'm given the chance to eat a tortoise and people say it's like the best meat out there, or the historians say that it is the best meat out there, I'm not passing on that offer, dude. People say that Wagyu is the best meat. No, bro, tortoise is the best meat out there. It completely decimates Wagyu beef. I also want to taste Wagyu beef. They say Wagyu beef is very, very fatty, they say. You don't need to use a lot of oil because it's way too fatty. People say it's not really that good because of how fatty it is. Maybe it's just their preference, I think. Personally, I like fatty food, so I might like it. Although I'm not a big fan of steaks myself. I think steaks are quite mid. I don't really like steaks. They're okay, but not great. Chicken is a lot better. Chickens. Oof, don't get me started with fried chicken. Fried chicken's amazing. That's the best food out there. Nothing can compete. Dude, my dream food, only person to have dream food almost, definitely Jollibee. Bro, Jollibee, the thing is with Jollibee, is that since you're from the US, you will never probably taste how good Jollibee is. That's because Jollibee is quite good in Asia, or rather in the Philippines. It's so good in the Philippines. compared to the ones in America, or this is based on what people said, but the tones are mellowed down to basically accommodate for the American palate. So everything is not as tasteful, or everything is not as powerful as it is in the Philippines. They mellowed it down just because of the American taste. But dude, when you taste it in Asia, that thing slaps. I wanna say something bad, but of course, no profanity. We don't do profanity. I wanna say it's so toot bad, but yeah, no profanity on this stream. How many tough do I need? I think I might need a lot of tough. Maybe it's a good idea to basically do... No, I think I'll just fill up this 2 shulker boxes and then we'll be good to go. We'll resurface after that since I do need tons of stuff. It is quite slow though. I think... Should I build a beacon? I don't know if building a beacon or... Yeah, you know what? Let's build a beacon. Although, is it... Can I build a beacon here? There's no like... I know when you're building a beacon, you're supposed to have an open space, like up to the ceiling. So probably will not be able to build a beacon now. Fried chicken. Jollibee sauce are pretty good. It is pretty good. If you've tasted, no, Jollibee sauce is okay, but their desserts, their desserts are good. It's not good, it's good. The sauce is good. The gravy is pretty good. But the thing that amazes me is the peach mango pie. The peach mango pie, bro, that thing, it slaps. The peach mango pie, ooh, I'm so craving it right now. I could probably order it, honestly, but I just ate lunch. Or I just ate dinner, rather. So, a good dessert, peach mango pie, bro. So good. Dynamite, you could always TNT it. I don't have TNTs on me, to be honest with you. I have remaining gunpowder, but all of the farmed gunpowder I did, which was from night hunting, I used it for rockets. I used all of my TNT, or I used all of my gunpowder for rockets. Just because of how liberal I am using rockets nowadays, I use rockets everywhere, dude. Like, every single time that I try to open Minecraft and play for a few hours, I would probably get through a whole box, or half the shulker box. So the next day, I would have to farm skeletons or creepers for hours once again, since I do need tons of gunpowder. I don't really have any use with gunpowder. That's the thing with single player worlds. You don't really have a use for gunpowder. If I'm on a server, I will probably craft gunpowder basically just as a prank, to prank someone, but on a single player world, on a single diamonds. Two diamonds. As I was saying, on a single player world, I don't really have a use for PvP things like TNT or ice crystal. What do you call those? Ice crystals, I think, or and crystals rather, not ice crystals. I'm thinking of something different. Ice crystals, I don't really have any use for it. Instead, I could use it for decorative, but aside from decorative blocks, not really that useful. I ate fries recently. Good for you, bro. I wanna... Oof. You're getting on my nerves. Get out. What are your guys' thoughts about McDonald's fries? Rockets and nachos are some of the best things to add in Minecraft. Yes, it is the best transport system out there. As I was saying, thoughts about fries. I think this is just my own opinion, but Arby's fries. Arby's, or like the curly fries, those are my favorite. You have your typical string fries. You've got your typical McDonald's fries that's made out of horseshoe string, I think is the shape of it. You've also got those very thick steak fries, but nothing can beat Arby's fries. Like the spirally looking things. Those spirally looking things, dude, they're awesome. They're super soft, and then when you bite into it, it's seasoned very well because of all the curls that it has. Although the thing with Arby's fries, ooh, diamond. The thing with Arby's fries or with any curled fries is that they are good, but it's very limited. You only get like 5 pieces in a box, in a small fry box. So that's it. That's your fries for the day. You don't really get another scoop instead. When it comes to McDonald's fries, you get like tons of it, so it lasts you for a while. But those types of fries, like the string looking fries, the spring looking fries, they only last like 5 seconds, dude. I love them. Mickey D's fries are top. What are Mickey D's? Curly fries, never tried them. Wonder what they're like. What are Mickey D's? I'm not familiar with those. Are McDonald's pala? McDonald's. I remember it's McDonald's. You're referring to Mickey D's. My bad, my bad. My fault. You know what I'm trying to do, or what I wanted to do? Besides from Minecraft, I want to post another game, or a video about another game, which is Hogwarts Legacy. You know, I have always played Harry Potter games. I wanted to post all of my gameplay when it comes to Hogwarts Legacy, but I don't know if people will probably watch it since it's new and not really Minecraft themed. And my channel is pretty much very Minecraft themed, so I don't know. People might not like it. I think I'm getting better at English every single day that I am streaming. Every single day that I try to stream, I might be getting better at English, honestly. Compared to my first stream, yeah, my speech is, of course, it's still slurry, but it's not as slurry as the first time around. That first stream was actually fun, though. It was fun. Although we did have quite a few problems along the way. I'm pretty much nearing the completion of removing all of these tough blocks. I remember a few months ago I picked the wrong spicy seasoning when I was cooking noodles. My mouth was suffering for 2 hours and I went to the clinic. I'm good now though. Yes, that's a smart idea. You actually should stream some Hogwarts Legacy, but continue to post Minecraft and then gradually post some. Yeah, I was thinking about it, to be honest. Bro, the noodles bit. Have you ever tried, like, what is that called? Like the samyang? I think it's called samyang. Samyang noodles. Those spicy noodles, like the fire noodles, I think. It's called fire noodles, I think. Have you ever tried those? Those things are bomb, but they do hurt. They do hurt. Every time you eat them, your mouth is probably gonna be very, very hurt after eating it. They are good, but it hurts to eat them. I probably will. I do want to. I have clips where when I played Minecraft Legacy for the first time. I was playing Minecraft Legacy when it was, I believe it was December when I first started to play Minecraft Legacy, and then it continued, and then I started my channel in January. I got inspired by building some of the structures that I saw in the game. That's why I started this whole channel, because of it. So yeah, I wanted to post it, but probably will post it on if I have the time to edit it, since those types of videos take longer to make than Minecraft videos. Minecraft videos, you can pretty much make them in a span of I would say 3 days probably. But the thing with those types of videos that are very story driven, you need to play them first and foremost, which would take enormous amounts of time. Aside from playing it, you also have to edit it, which is another ballpark to understand, since people that like Minecraft will probably not like other games. So it's probably a good idea to cater it to them. So you have to do tons of research, what to do, how to edit it, and all of those stuff, which does take a lot of time. So I'll probably do it in my break, which is starting since next week will probably my exam week, and after those exam week I will have a free time after I report after I do a few school projects. So probably within those times I will edit the new video that's coming out, and then probably, if I have the time, probably edit the Hogwarts Legacy, although it will suck because I do not have the proficiency of using English back then, or I was trying really hard to appeal to a different audience back then. And but apologize my for my English. To be to be free, ano? TBF, what's I don't know what's TBF. To be frank, I think TBF means to be frank. To be frank, I'm glad to not be a whitewashed Guyanese. I eat spicy curries every day, and it's good to be cultured. Miko, what's your least liked school subject? Man, the thing is, that depends really. It depends. That when I was in primary school, probably my least like video or my least like subject is probably math. Yes, it is probably math. Just because the thing is, here's my belief when it comes to people. It's either you're a math guy, you like math, you like analytics and stuff like that, or you're weird just like me. You like all the different things that are not liked by everyone, like science and English. It's either you're a math guy or you're a science and linguistic guy. Those be the two terms. Okay? Those be the two terms. So I'm not a math guy. I hate math, to be honest. I hated math. I did not know a lot of different things that I studied in STEM, which is a course that is catered around science and mathematics. So it is catered around science and mathematics, but I only studied all of the different science parts. All the math parts I did left behind. I left all of those behind just because I did not want to deal myself with all of these mathematic things. My head hurts every time I try to do it. Probably one of the reasons why I did not like it. My head hurts every time I do it, so I did not like it at all. I like linguistics though. English is fun. So is science. Science is very fun. I had created a lot of different stuff during my school days. When it comes to high school, however, the curriculum shifted. In the Philippines, your curriculum during your middle school is not the same, or during your primary school is not the same in high school. I don't know if that's the same with you guys, because during my secondary years or secondary schooling, my curriculum changed. We did not have science at all. My favorite subject during that time is probably accounting and engineering. What do you call it? Robotics. Those are probably my favorite subjects in secondary school. We had robotics because I enrolled in a different type of school, so we had that, which is quite fun. I studied robotics for a bit, and then I also studied um, website engineering or uh, website creation using CSS as well as HTML. We had to learn that coding rather. Website coding, we learned those are fun. Projects that I did back then using those are pretty amazing actually. I built like a robot which is controlled by a steering wheel. So you have to drive the robot using a steering wheel that is basically plugged to your phone. So basically the phone is a steering wheel and I control the robot using my phone, which I steer uh, remotely. So it's basically the phone is floating, and then whenever I try to steer it, whenever, for example, this is the steering wheel, and then I would steer it towards this side, and then the robot would also steer to that side. I did a school project that is like that, so that was fun. Same goes for accounting actually. We did accounting as well. Accounting was fun. Although yes, I said that math was not my favorite, but accounting was good. We had a good teacher during those years. She was strict, but even though she was strict, she was still forgiving, and her lessons are amazing. We had to learn about all of the different rules when it comes to accounting and how people actually get away with a lot of different legal stuff. Like, I remember during my time studying it, my teacher told me that there is a rule where gifts at a certain level are taxed. For example, if your gift exceeded like 200,000 pesos, it will be taxed. Now, he explained to us that the reason why people or why the government started taxing it was because people during those times, instead of buying the thing and being taxed by buying it, they buy it as a gift for someone which is a close relative to them. In terms because of that, they did not get taxed at all. So they found a loophole using it. So the government implemented tax systems to gifts that are exceeding 200,000 pesos. He taught us that, and until today I still remember it, just because of how useful his lessons are. So those are my two favorite subjects in secondary years. Lastly, probably in my college years, right now, my favorite subject is gonna be probably parasitology and bacteriology. All of the different microbiology stuff. I had two actually, in my course, which is bioengineering, we had 3 microbiology subjects. The first one is, of course, parasitology. We got to learn about the different parasites. Then we have bacteriology, all of the different bacterias. Bacteriology is very hard, but it is very fulfilling as well. Then lastly is virology or virology, which is for viruses, which we do not have yet. I do not have course yet for my virology, or I did not take virology yet. Same goes for mycology, which is for fungi. So that's probably one of my favorite subjects, especially parasitology. I loved parasitology just because of how the different microorganisms worked and how they moved actually. How they move, the different systems that they have to basically endure the living systems or the attacking systems, the defensive measures of our body. That is quite new to me, so I did like that a lot. Why is there so much spiders in here? And why are you guys dangling on the ceiling? Guys, I'm very sorry if it's quite loud or if you hear like the different road works, the different motorcycles everywhere, the different cars everywhere, or how the highway works. That is because I am literally right next to a highway right now. I returned from my dorm. I returned from my house actually. From our house, just because I was missing it a lot. So that's why I can't stream. I wanted to return because I wanted to stream today, so here I am. That's probably the reason why you are also hearing a lot of the different roadworks. That is because we are right next to the road, basically. Ah, my keyboard does not keep up with my fingers. Can't type at all. Don't worry about it, mate. Typos, man. We've been there. Yes, bro. We hate math. We math is horrible. Although it does just make sense to me. I guess I've always been advanced in terms of STEM courses. Oh yeah, Miko, what is your dream career? Miko, meow 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 meow. What is my dream career? I've thought about it actually. This is probably gonna be my course, or probably gonna be the sense of my career, as well as the sense of my life in general, or what I'm planning. So right now, I'm currently in third year of my course, which is bioengineering. We have a board exam for it, so I'm planning to study for it. But before that happens, I will have to take internship as well for a hospital. I would have to go on a hospital, take my internship on there, which would probably be next year, which is probably also the reason why I will be able to post as often as possible during those years. That is because I'm working at a hospital during the day, and then probably gonna be making videos at night, while also studying for the board exams, which we'll be taking after I graduate, and also gonna be studying for the clinical exams that are done in a laboratory. So that is will probably make me what's probably gonna be making me do, what will be my English is bad. Probably wait, let me phrase this. It is probably the reason why I won't be able to upload as much as often as I would hope to. I would still try my best to upload as fast as possible and as many as possible, but if it hurts for me to do it, I'll probably just take hiatus on a few times a year or a few times a month to focus on all of the clinical stuff, because I do have to study as well for my internship. After I take my internship, I will probably study Norwegian. Yes, Norwegian, Holland. Yes, I will be going on the Norwegian side. I will probably be rowing a boat next World Cup. I will try to learn Norwegian, at least pass it. They have different levels on it, so I will probably try to study until I get B1, which is a really high grade for Norwegian. Take the exam. If I pass that, then I'm proficient on Norwegian. That is because I want to basically be on Norway. That is my dream country to be in, Norway. The thing about Norway, what's good in Norway is that it is not the food, it is not the people. The thing that's good with Norway is their health system, their medical system. Norway is good when it comes to their medical systems. Let me rant about it, okay? I've thought about this, okay, guys? I've thought about this. Norway is one of the biggest spenders when it comes to medication. And if you're probably well aware, medication sucks everywhere else. You've got, I don't want to badmouth the US, but you've got the US. There, every epinephrine shots, or like the EpiPens that you use, those cost like, I don't know how many thousands of dollars. I think one is about $1,000 or about $200. In Norway, you could probably get that for less than for less than $25. That's how much they spend on healthcare. And it's probably one of the reasons why I want to live there, is because when I eventually age up, I want to be able to live peacefully without any problems when it comes to medications. Because let's be real about things. We all are going to be dying at some point of our lives. We all are on death's door. So the best way for me, I think, I've thought about it, and I just want to live in Norway just because of the help that they could give in case that I did have an emergency when it comes to my health. they are very proactive when it comes to it. Actually, they have the best system. You have Germany and Norway as one of the biggest spenders of healthcare. You've also got the Netherlands, which is quite good as well. Got a bird got in your room, dude. My problem is that bats keep coming on my room, like vampire bats, just because we live near a farm or we live near a mango tree, and bats do love mangoes. Let me rant about my Norway obsession, okay? Let me rant about my Norway obsession. This is my theory, okay? This is my theory. This is the Miko theory. Hear my theory, okay? Hear my theory. How do you know if you are let me think about it. How will you know that you live in a middle class? How do you know that you are in a middle class? How do you know? What are your, let's say, clues that you know that, I might be a part of the middle class and not the upper classes? Here's my theory. You know that you are in the middle class if you suffered a major emergency issue, a major health issue, and then because of that major health issue, you're going to be left with nothing at all. The reason why I said nothing at all is probably because if you had a fatal accident, for example, let's say you were having a stroke, a tachycardia, let's say, the main reason why you will be the main thing that you will be needing during those times is money. And how do you get money? You get money by selling a lot of your assets. What kinds of assets? You sell your car, you sell your house, you sell, maybe not your pet, but you sell your jewelries, you sell your PS5, you sell your laptop, you sell everything you own just to basically pay all of the different payments that is needed on a hospital. That is why I wanted to go on Norway, just because the moment that I get sick, that won't immediately set me back to zero. So I won't have to basically sell all of my belongings. I won't have to sell a kidney just to pay for something. Just because they actually thought about the healthcare more of the people. That is why there is a lot of support when it comes to the healthcare industry in Norway. That is why I wanted to go in Norway. Because I want security, to be honest. And I'm also investing as of the current moment. So if that goes well, then we might not be able to go. We might probably not need to go to Norway anymore. So yeah, basically as I was saying, my career goals is to get to Norway. I have to study Norwegian, which is a bit hard since it's one of the languages that doesn't use conventional issues. But I probably will be able to do it. Then take the Helkendirektoratet, which is their version of bioengineers, or their sector which controls bioengineers. And then after that, I'll be good to go. Probably will spend the rest of my life there, probably creating videos for you guys as well. When I do have the time, I still want to build my whole base, so I'll probably do videos as well while I'm doing laboratory works in Norway. That is my goal. But things can change. Things do change. So it's not as concrete as I want it to be. As of late, as of now, it's not that concrete as of now. But it's good to have a plan. That was an 8 veiner, was it? That was 8 diamonds. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 8 or 6 veiner. That's good. Oh, that's really enlightening. That generally reminds me of how I live in Florida currently, and yet, while surrounded by the Spanish Latin community, I still study any language other than Spanish. I have a real issue with it. I know small bits of French and Dutch, but not Spanish. Miko na tayo, Sons. I have to unfortunately go. My existence will be erased. Yeah, mate. Good night, bro. Good night, brother. I'm sorry I'm sorry I started all of my streams very late. It's the only time I have to basically stream. It is the only time I have to stream as of the current. So yeah, I'm sorry guys for streaming very late, but yeah, props on you, boy. Good luck on your day, and probably good luck for the rest of your I don't know if it's night or day. Night, probably. The rest of your night. Good night. For me, my thoughts, I really wish to live in Europe, although I would also love to work there for my career as well. The issue is the money isn't enough as offered in the USA. That's true as well. The issue with Europe is that they don't pay as much as the US. Like for example, in my career, which is bioengineering, as I always say, they pay around 500,000 pesos in the US if we convert it. But in Norway, they only pay about 300,000 pesos, which is a lot smaller. But the thing is that, oh, that was loud. The thing is that, although it is much smaller, you're still paying for all of the different benefits that you will give or that you will get in the future. Okay? It might not be as they might not pay you as big as the US, but for the health systems that you will get, for the taxation that you will get, which is a lot less compared to the US, for the different transportation systems that you will get, which is free by the way, I think it might be worth it. So yeah, that's my take on Europe as well. They have free transportations on Europe, by the way. Amsterdam, they have free buses. Even in Norway, I think they have free buses on Norway, and on Luxembourg even, which is one of the richest cities out there, they have free transportation. Which is why, although they don't pay as much, they're pretty much free on everything. You're pretty much set. Yeah, brother. My brother from another mother. He must be gone. You know what's really exciting, or the thing that I really am excited for? It is Avengers Doomsday. It is showing on December, which is very much near. It's just a few months. What date is it? It is August, right? So January, February, March, April, May, August, September, October, November, December. So just 4 months. And we're pretty much very near to the showing or the premiere of Avengers Doomsday, which is quite exciting. Since I'm a Marvel fan, it is quite exciting to basically see that Doomsday is gonna be premiering very soon. It may just be worth it, like you said. For my career in pharmaceutical science, best nation for it is Switzerland, Germany. Ooh, yeah. The biggest spenders in healthcare is Germany and the Netherlands. The Norway is just good. I didn't know you were in pharmaceutical studies, brother. You will be my brother now, since you will be my brother now. I mean, yeah, we're all brothers here. Dun, dun, dun. How did you even come up to basically watch my videos? That's my question. Or like, when did you know about the channel at all? Actually, I think the channel is a bit shadowed. I don't really know that people are actually interested in the thing that I do. I think, yeah. Let's fill up this whole box with tough blocks. I have to discard all of my different... Please, explode! Pew! We need to remove all of the different stuff that are not very much needed. Such as these, such as these, such as these, and these, and these, and these, and these. We don't need all of these. We need tough blocks, which are much harder to get. Probably will be a good idea to spread it out, like do something like this, maybe, to spread it out. Thank you for that, although when I say pharmaceutical sciences a career, I mean a dream job. I'm not yet in high school. Ah, oh, I didn't know about that, mate. Sorry, my bad, my bad. I thought you were already in the pharmaceutical business. It's a good career path though. There's a lot of money in pharmaceutical sciences. You could work in research labs, which is quite nice as well, since you get to research about the different possible cures for certain illnesses. You could go on into research. You could also go into owning different uh, pharmaceutical pharmaceutical stores. That could also work, which is also a very not only expensive but giving career, since they do pay a lot when it comes to pharmacy or in pharmaceutical business. It's probably one of the best models out there. I was also planning to study it, but eventually I decided on doing bioengineering. Pew! A bit of light. Yes, let there be light. Ayokong maging kaibigan ka. Bigan ka. Bi. I was closing all the doors. I'll probably get flagged. Oh my! That scared the life out of me. Dude! Ooh. That scared me. Yeah, but to state how I came to your channel, I quite frankly searched Minecraft Survival Episode 1 because I was looking up to find small channels doing survival and series, and your channel was great. Aw, thank you. The thing about Minecraft survival is that it is probably it is a dying breed of videos. You don't see survival anywhere anymore. People used to do it a lot during, probably, if you know PewDiePie revived the genre of Let's Plays or survival in general, Minecraft survival in general. He revived the version of Minecraft survival that people loved. But the problem is that people quickly moved on from it. So they don't really like Let's Plays anymore. That's also the reason why people research up different or more PvP oriented videos. People like PvP nowadays rather than survival stuff. So probably one of the reasons why Let's Plays are a dying breed of videos. You don't see a lot of it everywhere actually. You see long forms of videos that talk about specific topics, but not really a specific survival series that is quite big. Probably the biggest survival series that I could think of is probably Hermitcraft. If you probably know Hermitcraft. It's probably one of the biggest survival series out there that is purely survival and it's not PvP heavy, which is quite rare to see on nowadays in general. Where did I go? I think I went here, I think. Yep. Right around here. I think I might have collected enough tough blocks, but I don't see my shulker boxes. And here we have it. Yeah, we have enough, I think. Enough shulker box. One shulker box is enough, but I said we want to fill up 2, or at least a half. I came to Farm Sai as a dream job due to, well, money and overall just because drugs also. Plus living in the lab is fun, trust. A long form survival series are dying out right now on that part. Yes, they are. Oh, wait. Did I do this? I don't think I went here yet. Yeah, I did not go here yet. I'm running out of torches though. I think, I don't know, should I go for one more shulker box of tough blocks? Ooh, Diamonds! Mining away. I don't know what I'm supposed to say, I'll say it anyway. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go deeper. Let's search for cave systems that is a single block and not a collection of blocks. This is probably not a good sign. Yep, let's fly out of here. I've had enough. I don't think I will go for tough blocks any moment since I have enough. My hate. I hate doing this. Mining up endlessly. Hello! Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I think I told you in my first comment on your channel that with your building skills, I really think you can join Hermitcraft. Oh. Try to go find some diamonds. Mate, I do have diamonds. I found diamonds, but yeah. We're just getting a few tough blocks because I'm just drying out a few blocks. I wanted to do a large video which revolves around trees, and to be honest with you, trees, they're not the greatest thing to build, but they improve a player's overall game, a player's overall world. Sorry guys for the very loud noises. I'm very sorry for the very loud noises that is coming from my house. I'm sorry. So I'm sorry to disrupt you guys. We're near the surface. We hit stone area. And my pickaxe is about to die. So we might need to hurry up. Hello. I didn't know that people still enjoyed Hermitcraft. I believe Hermitcraft, like, it is a series, but people are not as interested as they were back in 2018 when it comes to Hermitcraft. So I'm an OG Hermitcraft viewer, so yeah. Seeing someone who also recognizes it is quite a big compliment as a fan of the series myself. Who is this Nova GRW? He's a subscriber, mate. I need to go up. Up. How long is this? Oh, we're very near. Might just go here and then go upwards, I think. Yep. That seems like a game plan. Where is that? Might need to go here. I'll just mine up, to be honest. I need tons of materials for this build. Ooh, another cave. What? How can we go up? We can fly up here, but it will probably be a risk. Yep, that's great. Let's continue mining up. Ooh! Scared the living hell out of me. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. I really like cozy streams. I tried emulating a cozy stream. 2018 Hermitcraft was peak. I love watching Hermitcraft videos. Roughly 2 years ago. My favorite Hermit is most definitely Impulse SV, Keralis, and B-Dubs. Mate, we're different, quite different actually. My favorite, although it seems very bandwagoning, or I'm just going with the flow of things, but my favorite my favorite hermit crafter has to be Grian by a mile. He is my favorite hermit crafter. It is Grian. Grian and I would probably say B-dubs. Grian, B-dubs, and Scar. How I build is based on Grian's style. So all of my builds are heavily inspired by them. For example, my very first video, or in all of my videos, the music that I use is primarily based on Grian's videos as well. So I copied it. Yes, I am a copycat. I did copy it. I think I put it. I know. I think I put my stuff here. I think all of my different beds. Yes, my bed. I forgot I ordered soap. Apprentice, you never build the back. Yeah, I do. I don't build the back of things. I hate building back of things. It's a useless endeavor. Look at this. My new video that's out. There's no back of it. There's nothing on it. If we fly up again, you see, like, take a look at this. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. You see the front of things. Ooh, imagine, magical, amazing, isn't it? Let me eat. It's amazing. Look at the details. Whew, whew, very flash, with even hints of purple on it. It's amazing, right? Now, take a look at the backside of things. Then you'll know. Oh, marvelous! How amazing is that? Wow! Look at the detail. See? The gradient, bro. The gradient. You've got darker blocks over here and the lighter. The details. The details of the back is chef's kiss. I remember watching Grian one time and holy, it was bad. He never finishes the back, even with mega builds. I'm planning to not build the back of things. Let's take a look at my my other build, who's roughly around here. The burrow. Let's take a look at the burrow. The burrow is a prime example of my endeavors, of my no building the back endeavors. If it loads, yeah. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. Woo! Look at that. That looks good, right? That looks good. Yeah. The front side. Whew. Let me land. Whew. Whew. The colors. Oh, how flash the colors are. It looks amazing, right? The front. I even used different stained glass. We have moss everywhere. We have stone for highlights. Whew. Looks good. Now take a look at the back of things. Psychotic. Serial killer. The front side, Christian Bale. The back side, serial killer. There's no back of it. I don't like building the back of things. I think they are useless. People don't see it on the video. I don't see it when I'm playing online. So yeah. There's no point building the back of things. For me, I guess. That is why I hate doing the backs of things. I'm not a fan of it. We need to do this, and this. We've got 2 stacks of tough blocks, which is what we needed, as I said, because we are going to be building tons of trees. Okay? It's horrible. Oh my days, it's horrible. It is. My addiction to not building the backs is insane. It is getting out of hand. The reason, this is probably one of the oops. Wait, where's my food? Yep, my roast chicken. This is probably the reason why I built the Chamber of Secrets. You know, my very first mega build. The reason why I built the Chamber of Secrets was because it was underground. There was no back of things. I don't have to build the back of things. I do not have to worry about the back of things just because there is no back of things. Take a look at this, mate. Whew. Take a look at this. I'm very proud of this build. Whew. Amazing, isn't it? You see this pressure plate right over here? Take a step. Whew. Whew. And all the lights, they flash out. Amazing, isn't it? Now, when you do another one, whoop, they open up individually, one by one. You know why I like this base a lot? It is because it does not have any back. Oh, sorry for that very loud motorcycle noise. It has no back. Probably the only surface that is visible is this whole rim right over the top, which is nicely done, I believe. Take a look at this, okay? We've got the whole rim up top, and it's probably the only area which is visible to the naked eye. And I won't even say this is the back of things. It is a rim. It is a cap. You don't call a cap the back of things. That is why I like it a lot. We've even got pew 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 pew, the mouth closing things. Yay! my building thing with not building the back is getting worse by the second, I tell you. Oh my. Yep. That is why I hate those things so much, because then I have to fix what I've done. Oh my god. Oh. Let's just fix this real quick. Where's my redstone box? Here's my redstone box. Do I have pressure plates? Yes, I do have pressure plates. I think it's here. Let's just test it. Yep, that works. Not gonna lie, when I first watched the Chamber 6 episode, I was astonished and definitely hooked on the series at that point. It was insane even without the pressure plate feature. So genuinely annoying. The thing is that I actually, this whole area, the whole Chamber of Secrets, this is probably my greatest build as of the current moment. Right now, I'm also trying to build, as you know, I'm trying to build the, what do you call it? The Gringotts Bank. That will probably be my next greatest build. But as of the current moment, this is probably the best I can offer that is published. A video that is published and I can offer. Which is still pretty good, actually. I do like it a lot. I do love it, actually. I love going here just because of this whole area. This whole corridor right over here. This is the feature of my base. My base is insane just because of this whole setup right over here. Yeah, we have to fix the whole creeper mess. We have to fix it. Do I have iron bars on me? I don't know if I have iron bars. Iron bars. How do you even make iron bars? That's expensive. That's very expensive. Do I have iron on me? I do. Ooh, some iron barsy. Yep. Then I also need a bit of ladders as well, since that stupid creeper blew up my whole base. And now we've got arachnids everywhere. Ooh. I thought I saw something over the distance. Let's just open up this whole area once again. That genuinely terrified me. That massive creeper nonsense genuinely terrified me. I'm chuffed to bits. Oh yeah, I gave you my thoughts on building the Gringotts Bank in the comments on the last video. Yeah, it was very helpful. The thing with the Gringotts Bank is that, as I said on the other video, the thing with the Gringotts Bank is that it is very difficult to build just because of how it works. You have two axes on your typical Minecraft builds. You've got this axis and then you've got this axis, two axes. But when you're building diagonal, you're working on two more axes. You're working on this axis and you're working on this axis. So that is a bit harder. So I'm just trying to think of how I can build it. Just because of how hard it is, I physically cannot go any further. Just because of how I think. I probably will mess it up. So I want to basically take safety nets. Just because I will probably will mess it up. Because of how difficult building diagonally is. That's gonna be another problem for future me. And I'm not future me. I'm just real me. Do your friends watch your YouTube videos? Here's the thing with my friends. I do have a lot of friends, but I do not say, I did not purposefully plugged my channel to them yet. I did not want them to see my videos yet. I don't know. Maybe it's just me having pride over my stuff. But basically, what I don't want to have is petty subscribers. You know, subscribers that just subscribe or just watch your videos because you're their friend or just because they know you. I call those as petty subscribers. They subscribe, they watch your videos because you're their friend, and they pity you having no subscribers and having no real connection. That's probably why I did not want to basically put my channel out there and say that, hey guys, subscribe to this, watch this video, and everything like that. Just because I know that it will be petty subscribers, not real subscribers or not real fans out there. I know that they do love me and they do care about me. That's probably the reason why they watch my videos. But maybe I'm just a bit too prideful of my work that I want to basically achieve what I have and what I can achieve through my own terms and through my own work and not through external means whatsoever. Which is why I also, as of the current moment, I'm just doing all of my stuff alone as well. Yeah, I'm probably a bit too prideful, I think. I might be a bit too prideful. Look at the new movement set that I have. I installed like a new modification on my characters. We have fresh animations resource pack, and they look good. Look at the movements. See? Looks amazing, right? Even the sheep works as well. You've got crazy sheep. You've got crazy sheep everywhere. They look stupid, but they look cool. So yeah, this whole area is probably gonna be that. What else do I need? I think we will be working on the Ferran. Since we're already here, I might do a bit of stuff with my Ferran. Hello! I need to dig out a big area. So yeah. Is it worth it to go for a beacon for this project? Maybe it is. I think maybe it is worth it. To build a beacon. Probably will be worth it. So let us mine a bit of blocks. bum, 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 bum. I'll probably stream up until 12 p.m. I'm not gonna lie. I also have stuff to do tomorrow, which is kind of not good. But you know what? Word. Yeah, would. We have to set up our beacon. That will not work. We have a beacon and we have the block of iron. And what can we do? I think the beacon 2 needs 4 blocks, if I'm correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it needs 4. 4 layers rather. So yeah. We might have to go for something a bit different, I think. Oh, mali yun ah. Yep, that works. I think this will work just fine, I think. I just need to hollow out this big area. No, that's not how you make a beacon, bro. You go sideways, like that, I think. And then, will this work? Yeah, it does work. You know what? You know what? We'll use a diamond for our beacon, because why not? We are rich. Oh, you need to complete it first, I think, before you can use your diamond. Okay then, bro. I need to increase it a bit more, I think. I saw your eyes. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Then again, because I couldn't help to fall in love again. I couldn't help to fall in love again. Can I reactivate a beacon twice? I think you can only use or activate it once, I think. That works, I think. That works. That was destroyed. Then we need to remove all of these blocks as well to make way for our beacon. Yeah, and then I'll just pop all of this together. Something like this, I think. And then you just do something like this and a bit of this. Yep. This is gonna be eating all of my iron away. I just know it. Oh, it's not enough. I needed one more. It was not enough. That genuinely sucks. Let's just fly out of here. We just need to find a tree. Like one of these guys. Because we're going to need ourselves a crafting table. Like that. I think that's good to go. Just something is missing like that, and then you're good to go. I think that is haste 2. Yes, I do now have haste 2. And technically, if I return back to Ferran from here on out, and that's haste 2, I think. I might have haste 2 now. Yup. Seems to be the case, I think. Don't escape. You physically cannot escape from here anymore. Yeah, seems like we have haste 2 now. We can do our big mining session. So what I want to do here is a big hallway probably a big hallway, like something like this. A big staircase that goes down into a big hallway. This big hole will probably be a trap. Ah, dude, sorry, I had to go just now. Don't worry about it, dude. Don't worry about it. Welcome back once again. Welcome back once again. So we need to build a big staircase, I think. Because I'm planning to make a big church that is underneath all of this rubble. So I don't have to build the back of things once again. Probably will be a wise idea to go down. Make a big staircase, I'm thinking. Massive staircase. Something like this, and then we can go downwards like that. He might trip. He might go here, I think. Does this work, or will this block my beacon? It seems to work. I did not know that. It cannot. It cannot physically destroy a beacon. A fence can't destroy a beacon, so that's new. We need to basically just dig out this whole area. Yeah, something like this. This works. You go in. This will be built of memorabilia. Then we are greeted over here. And then this will be a large hallway, I'm thinking. A large hallway once again. Let's just do 3x3s. That will work. Mate, you're a soccer fan, right? Nova. You were a soccer fan, right? Same as me. So, who were you supporting during those times? During the World Cup? I was supporting... Honestly, I don't know who was I supporting. Yay! I was supporting England at first, but then I thought that Cape Verde played amazingly, so I supported them as well. And then Japan knocked out. Japan was the dark horse of the tournament. They also played well, so I supported them as well. I did not really have any genuine one team. I was a supporter of every team. Every team. I'm a fake fan. Ah! You're one of those people. You're one of Mbappe's guys. One of his foot soldiers. The dictator himself has called upon his foot soldiers. I was hoping that maybe Spain, or genuinely Spain, or even Argentina to win it, just because I love Barcelona. That's my club. Barcelona is my club. So I was hoping they would win, and thankfully we have a Barcelona versus Barcelona final. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Who would have thought? In that specific World Cup, I genuinely thought that Messi would probably do worse just because of his age, but how is he still that good, to be honest? I don't know what his age is. I think he's 40 years old right now, but he is still good and performing at the level. Of course, we've got amazing players like Mbappe and Olise, but for a 40-year-old guy, you've got Ronaldo, who was not going for goals. He wasn't being served passes, line-breaking passes. But you've got Messi, who's at 40 but giving all of those passes amazingly, I would even add. Who would have thought? It's probably rigged, to be honest with you. It is probably rigged by FIFA, if I'm gonna be honest. They are probably rigging it the same way they rigged the whole uh, Russia and Qatar elections for the World Cup hosting countries. They probably rigged it as well. Well, it's debatable because his performance in the final was mediocre at best. Although he's the only one trying on his team, plus Argentina was fooling around, not even attempting goal. Yeah, that final was honestly, for me, it was embarrassing. That final didn't feel like a final. Spain, all throughout the whole game, they were controlling the tempo of the game. They were playing their best. They were just fooling around the whole Argentinian team. He wasn't trying his best at the world at that final. I would even say yes, but during specific times, he did deliver. He assisted uh in specific games. So I would say yeah. Would I say he's good at that age? Probably yes. Just because of how good how useful he is at 40 years old. You don't see 40 years old being that good anymore. You've got Ochoa, uh, which is Mexico's goalkeeper, was still old. You've got Ronaldo. Ronaldo's performance during that World Cup was, I don't know. For me, it was not Ronaldo's fault. It was the midfield. The midfield was awful. They were not giving through passes to Ronaldo at all. There were no through passes given to Ronaldo in the span of that tournament. They played a bit too, what is the right word for it? Maybe a bit too cautiously. They were not going for the very obvious and dangerous runs. They played a bit too safely during that cup. So yeah. Yes. That that, if I'm gonna be honest with you, that was the real final. France versus England reminded me of? It reminded me of the Champions League Bayern Munich versus PSG game. The Bayern Munich versus PSG game, that felt like a final. It wasn't even the Arsenal versus PSG game. The whole Bayern Munich versus PSG game was the actual final for that Champions League. I'm just baffled with how fast you can mine with beacons. They are really efficient. I just need to extend this big hall, to make it a big hallway because I'll be building a church underneath here. Probably in another video, since this is not really the main video this week, or the next week rather, not this week. Portugal was playing extremely passively, too passive. Yeah, that midfield, to be honest with you, if I was given who I thought would win the World Cup before, I would probably say Portugal, just because of the midfield. The midfield was insane. It was stacked. You've got Vitinha controlling the tempo of the game. You've got Joao Neves being the ball-winning side, the actual Vieira, like Makalele Vieira replacement for the Portugal team. You've got Bruno Fernandes, who honestly just broke the assist record, but they were horrible that World Cup. They did not even, to be honest, I didn't even see any of the midfield trio giving passes to Ronaldo that is actually good. All of the passes were mediocre at best. If it's a pass, it probably will be a bit of a dangerous pass towards the enemy side. So yeah, I don't know. I was hoping for them to win, to be honest. Just because of lore wise, I want Ronaldo to win at least one World Cup before he retires. This is probably his last World Cup. I wanted him to win that World Cup, to be honest. Ooh, World Cup with you. World Cup with Portugal, but yeah, it sucks. But yeah, that's football, man. You don't know who will win, who will lose. It's all very much unpredictable, which just makes it good. Bayern versus PSG is like Gojo versus Sukuna. Hope you hope you like JJK to get the reference. I did get the reference. I watched JJK. I probably stopped watching JJK when they introduced the culling games. The culling games, that was insanely bad, or at least it was my not my most favorite, or not my favorite arc of the whole JJK saga. It was hard to follow through. I did not like any of the introductions at all. It was just, here's a really powerful guy and here's another really powerful sorcerer. So yeah, I didn't really like the whole recursion thing of the old sorcerers. Maybe I just wanted more storylines for the existing ones, but yeah, the thing with the Bayern, bro, that Bayern versus PSG game, that was insane, if I'm being honest with you. I still could not get over Luis Diaz goal. Luis Diaz goal against PSG, where he was passed a lofted ball, and then he controlled it behind towards his other leg, controlled it once again, and then shot it. Whew. He was good that game. That goal, that single goal, made me believe in him, that he actually revived his career. I thought he was finished after he left Liverpool, but seems like Bayern is known. It seems like Bayern knows what they're doing with all their players. All their players are great. Even Kane, even Harry Kane. I mean, Harry Kane is already good, but yeah, he is not trophyless anymore. Just because they utilized his deep lying forward abilities. Dun, dun. I hope the music isn't a bit too loud. It is my first time using music or background music on a stream, so yeah. I hope it isn't a bit too distracting. Might have to restart it actually, just because it is ending a bit too quickly, and I'm not sure that YouTube would like it if I played copyrighted songs. Ooh, gravel. There's a bit too much gravel on here. In here rather, not on here. My back is killing me. It is just therapeutic. Therapeutic. Just removing all of this stone and fixing all of the different holes on the stone. Yeah, it's like I'm cleaning a room, which is quite therapeutic. Really surprisingly, I just bought 3 JJK mangas. That's crazy timing because I am a bit late to JJK and anime, so I have been watching a ton of JJK and reading JJK. Yeah, dude, by the way, if you can't tell, my club is PSG. And the music is great. No issues with the tempo or volume. Yeah. You're new to anime, right? So you have not experienced the golden era of anime yet. the big three. Today we've got the new big three. You've got JJK, and you've got things like Solo Leveling, which is not even a big three, I would even could say. You've got, what is, I don't know, Demon Slayer, probably. Demon Slayer is also one of the new big threes. Back in my day, I get to use that phrase now. Back on my day, we used to watch Goku on 144 MP, 144p. He was pixelated, but he was good. Have you watched JJK Demon Slayer? Don't know about the third. I forgot the third. It's not. I forgot the third big three. But during my time, it was Naruto, Bleach, and forgot the other one. Was it Dragon Ball Z? It was One Piece. It was One Piece. My bad, my bad. It was One Piece. Yeah, I can tell that you're a PSG fan, dude. I can tell. Your team is France, dude. That's like half the clue of baby why you're a PSG fan. Old anime is weird. A weird thought for me. The thing with old anime is that they did not age well. So us oldies, the old people who used to like them, we like it still since we grew up on it. But of course, I would I would say that the new gen probably would not appreciate it as much just because of how weird it looks. The weird big eyes, the weird wobbly big eyes, spiky, hairy look of anime. I have not watched a single anime that I think is quite good this season. I you know what? I will tell you one anime that's quite good. It is Frieren Beyond Journey's End. Frieren Beyond Journey's End is probably, I would say, is one of my favorite animes that I have watched. The reason why I liked it so much is because of the music, number one, and the places that they visited. I'm actually planning to use a lot of the references and Frieren in actually building my world. In this whole, Hogwarts Legacy world, we want to build Hogwarts and all the different Wizarding World areas, but there's nothing that's stopping me from building just that. I also wanted to build other areas, which is a bit different compared to the wizard vibe that we're going through. I want to build Dark Souls, to be honest with you. I want to build Firelink Shrine in Dark Souls. So there's that. Or the round table in Dark Souls as well. I want to build that. You've got Frieren as well. I want to build some of the cities that they visited. I wanted to build the dungeon that they visited, which is a different ballpark. I'm not used to building all of those different scenes that are not that are not based on real life ideas. But it might be worth a try when I eventually finished all of the different builds that I get to build. I finish all of the different wizard things that are in this world. I will probably go and dabble a bit on Frieren Beyond Your Journey's End. All of the different buildings that they have. Every building looks good actually, and on that anime. Yeah, dude. By the way, I know JJK Demon Slayer. Lol. Exactly. And that Super Cup game against Aston. PSG is on fire. To be honest with you, they are on fire. Right now they are the best team. It's not even a debate. You cannot tell me that Arsenal is probably the best team. They just sucked during that Champions League. No. It's not even that. PSG is just that good. PSG is just that amazing, to be honest. They are good. They are the best team right now. Who do I think will surpass PSG? Probably no one. If Barcelona played really good, they have a really good transfer this summer. They transferred Adeyemi. They are trying to go for Alvarez, and then they are trying to sign Rodri as well. If if the midfield works out, and if Barcelona finally tried doing presses, probably will say they might get a shot at it, but the striker problem is just insane. Same goes for Real Madrid as well. Real Madrid, they have a Vinny Mbappe problem, to be honest. They have to sack just one. They have to sell one, to be honest with you. I was hoping it be Vinny, but Mbappe is just consistent. That's why I'm hoping it was Vinny, but yeah, it seems like Vinny does not want to leave Real Madrid. They have nice signings this season. They've got Dumfries from Inter. He is good. Dumfries is good as a right back. Then you've got Cucurella from the World Cup. Cucurella is insane. His passes was insane. Then you've also got Konate, which is he won all of his aerial duels, which is quite nice. But of course, the main problem is the midfield. Although they now have who's that Portugal guy? I forgot his name. From Man City. I forgot. Wait, let me remember. It was Silva, Bruno Silva. Bernardo Silva. Forgot. You've got now Bernardo Silva working for the midfield, but it is not a Cruz replacement. You've not got any Cruz replacement. I would even say that is more of like a Modric replacement, but no Cruz, no tempo maker. So probably Real will probably suck this season. But yeah, they were on fire versus Aston Villa yesterday. It was insane. Freerin, my friend, watches that one. It's like, is it like Black Clover? Because I watch a good 35 plus episodes of Black Clover. I also watch Black Clover. Freerin is, how do I say this? If you're not fond of very dramatic animes, I would not suggest you watching Frieren. Just because Frieren is a very emotional anime. It is not really a fighting anime or an action-based anime. It is more of a emotional type of anime. You've got heavy themes everywhere. Themes about time, about death, about how you want to be known when you are gone. Those types of themes that are a bit too heavy. So if you're not fond of those themes, I would not force you or even ask you to watch it or even recommend it to you, since it's a different ballpark. Not really your typical anime or action anime. No debate, back-to-back UCL and we win every single game, no shot, no one can beat us. Oh yeah, we just signed Ferran Torres and Götze. Yeah, Mika Götze. Emerging winger and supposed to replace our GOAT King Barcola. I don't know where Barcola is going this summer. I actually have no news on where he's transferring. I think he might go, my best bet, probably gonna be Arsenal or even Liverpool, just because they need wingers badly. They need wingers badly, and I don't really see any team signing Barcola. Aside from them, I don't have any news where he's gone. Ferran Torres, bro. To be honest with you, I'm just happy that Ferran got out of Barcelona. We have a huge striker problem, but Ferran is one of the striker problems just because he kept missing every single shot. Ferran will probably be just a super sub for the whole PSG team, and then Mika Götze will probably replace. Could if he works on the wing. I'm kinda hoping that he works on the wing, but if he works, he'll be a good replacement for Barcola. Yeah, I understand. To be frank, I'm all for emotional animes. Plus, I watch Red JJK for the story and not for... Ooh, so you might like it as well. You might like Frieren as well. Frieren is a bit too long though. It is a bit too long. I mean, JJK is a bit too long as well. It spans a lot of episodes, a lot of seasons, but if you're a fan of emotional animes, you can watch it. It's really good. And to be honest with you, what really got me into Frieren was not the characters itself, although yes, story was a part of it, but the whole vibe of it, the whole music, everything, the characters themselves, the buildings, the architecture, all of those pulled me into it. So yeah, probably one day I would want to replicate it, but it will probably take me years, since right now we're just focusing on the focusing on the very minor stuff. I think I might go back to the industrial district. Ferran, look at me. Look at me. Stay here, okay? Bye bye. We need to fly out. We need to fly out. Ooh. I'm running out of rockets. So close. I'll probably just stream this whole week, just because I don't have any plans on posting for this week. My schedule's a bit too congested, so I might post next week if I could possibly edit the video in mind. I'm also, actually, to be honest with you, I wanted to do a world tour that spans this whole area, as well as the different structures that we see every day. Nice, bro. These streams are really good, not going to lie. Amazing way to communicate with your viewers and have fun. Yeah, it is. To be honest with you, I preferred this more than chatting. Yes, of course, you asked me about the Discord stuff, but to be honest with you, I don't get it. I tried uh opening Discord. I did start a server, but I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know how to chat, dude. So yeah, I don't know if I would do Discord, to be honest. I would love to do Discord, but I don't know what to do with it, or I don't know how to moderate it and all that. So probably streams like this where I get to talk with viewers as well is probably my best way of communicating with them, knowing their thoughts about things and just the general thoughts on things. You know what I will need? I need tons of moss blocks, because I will need tons of moss or cobbled moss rather, since that is my main block palette for the roads that I will be building. I want to build roads, but my main block palette my main block palette is gonna be andesite, mossy cobblestone, and probably general cobblestone and some stone as well. So I need tons of moss. I think I might have moss. This is Brout, by the way. This is my dog Brout. Inspired by, you probably know who this is inspired of, but he is so cute. Very cute. Discord can be a teeny bit complicated, although I am quite used to hopping in on it every day, as I'm in a bit too many servers. It is because I don't use Discord. I think that is why it's a bit too complicated for me. I don't really know how to moderate things. It is my issue. I tried fixing it. I tried learning about it on different videos, but I still don't get it, to be honest. They say how they're telling me how to moderate, but it is a bit too hard. I don't understand how it works. Oh wait, I'm missing a shulker box. I might have forgot something. My valuables, all my diamonds. I remembered all the diamonds. I remembered. It's back. It's back there. Whee! This is my favorite part. My favorite part. It's just flying around the nether hub. Probably will be doing another roof hub Just because I don't want to endlessly fly throughout random terrains and all that. But this is fun though. This whole chambers loop, the whole chambers no hit run course that I made unintentionally. The whole Elytra course that I made unintentionally. That's actually quite good as well. If ever, wait lang. If you ever do try, Phew, wait, I'm flying. I can't read while I'm flying. If you ever do try to continue learning, I do suggest not worrying about moderation at first. I almost never do that at the start. I see. So basically, I think maybe I should also start first with learning the basic of things rather than overcomplicating myself to learn about stuff like that. Ooh, it fell. What is this? Where's that? Here's my valuables. My valuables. I need to put this on my ender chest. Right over here. I've sorted this whole ender chest out. You've got my organics, which includes all of my different foliages. Then you got my foliage, which includes my moss blocks. I organized all of it. I was planning to show it on the video as well. I need flowers. Or I need bone meal rather. Ooh, a bit low on bone meal, are we? We're a bit low on bone meal, which is not great, but we'll get it next time. Fly, fly, butterfly. We need to farm moss. Oof, very snowy. I need to farm moss. This looks like a great area. Ah, no, because of the flowers. The flowers will probably interrupt the moss. We need to find a good flat space that is okay to be ruined. This one, this looks nice. This area looks a bit nice. Ooh, wow. Whoa. I didn't see this. I've never been here yet, but... Whoa. Wait. Is my bed... Wait, let me sleep. Let me sleep. Let me sleep. Let me sleep. Nothing. Oh, wow. I did not know about this. Let's take a look at this. Whoa. It genuinely looks like a volcano. Like a sunken volcano. Oh my god. This looks good. The formation... I honestly do not have any idea about this existing here. I did not know about this. Look at this. The whole circle thing. My mind right now, it's giving me volcano vibes. It wants me to build a volcano here. Like a big caldera or an opening for a volcano, and like the lore will be like the volcano used to be active, but then a big mage wizard flooded the whole volcano down so it doesn't erupt, and we're done with, or we're left with the remnants of this volcano type mountain with a big flooded center. I could even add obsidian on the bottom of this. Fill out these spaces with gilded blackstone, like, you know, the gold variant, and add like blackstone linings everywhere. Even this one, we could add like gold over here and then gilded blackstone and then blackstone. It will be expensive, but whew, might look good, honestly. Oh, that gives you an idea. You should make a Quidditch arena, but instead of balls, make rings to fly in with your elytra. I am planning to build a Quidditch arena. Let me make a big tour about the future plans of this general area, okay? So, obviously, you've got this whole big area right over here. I've already explained this or toured about this right over here. So, this whole area is supposed to be the future plans for a Hogwarts inspired build right over here. And I'm planning to build my Quidditch arena right over there. Somewhere over there probably, or right over there. So there will be towers right over here. This is the central hub where all the different learnings go, all the different schools, the different houses go, all of them right over here. But my Quidditch stuff and probably all of my different sports stuff, actually, you know, we did build Hagrid's hut right over there. We have Hagrid's hut. Wait, let me check. Let me look at it. We have Hagrid's hut right over here. But I think I might have to move it just because it does not follow the logic of the Wizarding World. Hagrid's hut is supposed to be on the southern part of the building, and technically right now it's on the eastern side of the building. It is facing this one. This is the north, so it's on the eastern side of the building. So I might move this all the way to the back where all the different Quidditch field is going to be. I'm planning to build or flatten this whole thing out. I'll probably make a Quidditch arena right over here. And you know what? An Elytra course will probably be a major function of that Quidditch, since I don't really have anyone to play Quidditch, or I don't know how to use Quidditch, or what balls would I use to play Quidditch. We have sulfur cubes, but sulfur cubes are... How do you fly a sulfur cube? How do you even fly a sulfur cube? That's a genuine question right now. So I'll probably flatten this whole area out and then make a big stadium, Quidditch stadium. It's actually nice that you actually understood the reference that I was making. I'll probably use Axiom on this one. I already touched on this. Oh. I already touched on this matter, but if the thing that I'm building is a bit too worky for me, or a bit too hard for me, and of course my schedule is limited, so I don't have enough time to basically grind on everything. I already talked about this, but I'll just pay. I have enough valuables right over here. I will pay about 2 stacks, I think, of diamonds or even 3 stacks of diamonds to compensate for me using Axiom on creative mode, to compensate for me not doing all of the terraforming stuff. I already talked about it on the second episode. Yeah, you should. I'll probably, as I said, I'll probably terraform this by just paying the cost of the whole Axiom using thing. The thing is, I don't want to, I don't know, is it a nice addition, or should I just leave it behind? There is let me touch on this matter a bit. The reason why I'm referring to it is because I am still using Axiom on survival mode. How do I do it? Essentially, I have creative mode on. So when I go through here, I can basically go game mode, creative, and then put all of my different schematics on. Because I use Lightmatica, put schematics on. But the thing is, oh, that is very loud. The thing is, I don't really use game mode creative to cheat all of my items out. All of these items are hard worked. I spent hours getting all of my items, all the different materials that I have. It is pure survival, but I have that option to use Axiom on this account just because I don't want to spend hours terraforming. I think compensating it by paying a certain amount of diamonds is a genuinely good idea, I think. Since this puts a limit as to how much I can use Axiom on my account. Where's my axe? I don't know. Do you think I could... How much should I pay every time I use Axiom? Axiom is a building moderation. I use Axiom to basically change the formation of the different mountains that I use. Is it cheating? Not really. I'm just using it to avoid grinding out for long hours. Just because I do have other stuff to do. I am still in school, so I have to use it, or else I won't get videos finished. Axiom is a building feature. So it is a it is a feature in Minecraft. You install it and then you can basically shape mountains. So if you look at this one right over here, this one used to be a mountain that is about this big, but I shaped it to be a mountain that generally glides towards this side, so it slides like this. Yeah, it's like world edit. So essentially, this whole world right here, or what I'm building, I'm planning to make it like a survival, where, well, it is a survival still, but it has the features of using world edit, just because sometimes I don't want to build landscapes, because they do take months or even years sometimes to build. Months, years to make decent landscapes. That is why I want to use Axiom, but I don't know how much to pay for it. If I use Axiom, should I pay... How much should I pay? Should I pay 5 stacks of diamonds to basically gatekeep that ability? Right now, every time I use Axiom, for example, on this area right here, I use Axiom on this. And when I used it, I had to pay 3 stacks of diamonds to just use the feature and then return back to normal survival. Just because I did not want to basically grind, removing all of the different stone on this area. I don't know. It's a work in progress. I want to make it as survival friendly as possible, but stuff like those do need to happen because I'm in school and I don't have a lot of time on my hands. Hello, the game sibling. Hello. I'm just chatting up a bit since we're going to build a few different stuff. How are you? How are you? How are you, my brother? Oh yeah, I need to do moss. Yes. Can I join in the launcher? I don't know if you can. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you can join since this is not a server. It's a survival world. It is a it's not a realm, so I don't know if you can join technically. Yes. So you put yourself imposed in requirement to use Axiom, like you want to give up something in exchange for your Axiom. Yes, I don't want to use Axiom like as a cheat code. Basically, I still want to basically grind all of my items, all of my diamonds right now. These are hard earned. I spent hours getting them. So if I ever use Axiom, I'll probably say it on a video, but I'll probably spend 5 stacks or 4 stacks of my diamonds just to use Axiom on survival mode. Just because I do not want to modify by hand all of these things because I do not have the time. That's the thing. What's the IP? Mate, I'm sorry, but it's not a server, dude. It's a survival world. So, yeah. I cannot give the IP since I do not have an IP. Sorry, mate. So sorry about it. If I ever do it in a video though, I'll probably touch upon it and then show on the video that I will burn it on video to prove that I paid for the use of it. Yeah, it seems equal, right? I'm not like delusional or whatsoever, right? Just because I don't want to use so much time, to be honest. I have tons of stuff to do as well outside Minecraft and outside YouTube, so as much as possible, I want to give you guys the best possible videos out there without compromising the quality. So that could be a self-imposed requirement to basically still create great videos for you guys, even though I do have strict time plans. Dun, 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 dun. This one's gonna be a big saga for this world. This whole water ship thing. Pretty big actually. Exactly, and IRL Minecraft always over Minecraft always. Take a hiatus when needed and then you can come back to posting. Probably this week will be my hiatus just because it is exam week. So I have to take revisions. I have to do revisions for my exams. It's actually on Monday. My exam is on Monday. But I don't have the schedule yet for the subjects that I'm about to take. So I'm just waiting on it. And then if I get the schedule, I'll probably study. So yeah, I might not be able to post this week just because I need to study to not fail my exams and to be a failure to my family, especially since I'm Asian. As a nation, you know, you can't fool around your family when it comes to grades. The moment you give a B, you're cooked, bro. If you give a B, you'll get slapped. That's why you always give A's. Dun, 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 dun. It's quite satisfying doing all of this insta mining, to be honest. It is satisfying. I feel like I'm doing a satisfying job of cleaning something. Like all of these are mess and then all of these is mess and I have to basically clean up all of these things. It is just fun. It's therapeutic. One might even say that it's quite therapeutic. Guyanese household getting a B means beating plus emotional damage. Emotional damage. It is a blessing in survival. Wait. So let me ask you a question. Since I'm not very aware of things, what specific area are Guyanese from? I'm not that very good at my geography. I don't know, so it's just a question. What specific part of the world? My back, it hurts so much. This looks like a good room, like a good church. This looks big enough, I think, so this works. Oh my, that's very loud. That's very loud. The motor cars are very loud, getting very loud. Guyanese is the name of a people that come from the nation of Guyana in South America. Wow. And you're from South America, and to think that you support France, dude, not even your own nation, not even from your own continent, bro. Dude, that's insane. Bro, the strictest parents come from probably gonna be coming from South America, Asia, and Arabic nations. They have the strictest parents. My mom would kill me if he knew that I was playing Minecraft instead of studying. Probably will kick me in the nuggins. My pickaxe is about to break though. My pickaxe is about to break. But let's keep on mining. Just keep mining. Just keep mining. Yeah, that works. You just need to basically clear out all of this area, including all of these gravel, which is a pain in the neck. It is a pain in the neck. Guyana is the only English-speaking nation in South America. Wow! I did not know that. Although I would say 49% of the nation still lives in poverty. Thankful we can raise it in the 2020s as it used to be 60s. Wow, that's insane. To be honest with you, I did not know about that. Good to know people actually lived or on other parts of the countries, who on the opposite side of the country as well. Since we are on the opposite side of the country. I've never met people from South America. That is why I'm quite ecstatic. I met someone from Indonesia. That guy from before, he was from Indonesia. I met someone from the US. But it's always good to meet people as well. So yeah, thank you for being in the chat. Thank you for being a loyal viewer. Thank you. I'll just need to keep... It's actually good that you're able to raise it from poverty. And it's such a big margin as well compared to other nations. I need all of these stone, so I'll get all of these stone. This seems like a big enough room for what I'm planning. Or maybe not yet. Yeah, last one. We'll do last one and then we'll see. I want it to be as narrow as possible. Possibly as narrow as possible. it's a good thing that I brought my beacon. If I went and mined this by hand, it'll take ages. Ages, I'll tell you that. This seems good. I'll just have to mine all of these stuff as well. Good thing I have beacon. Many people do not know Guyana, and that is all right and understandable. This is because all of South America is considered Latin Spanish, but we are different from the rest of them. Yes, I also thought that all of South America is mostly comprised of Spanish, Spanish people, or even Mexicans as well. The big countries as well, or at least the most known ones are either Brazilian by nature, Mexican, or somewhere in between. So yeah, it's actually nice to know a new country. You learn something every day, and that's something I learned today. But it's a nice fact, actually. It is a very nice fact. What is the national dish in Guyana? I'm quite curious. What is the national dish? We're always talking about food in this channel, are we? Always about food. And always about stuff. Guyana is part of the Guyanese South America, aka the Forgotten Countries. Suriname, Guyana, and French Guyana. Ooh. Wow. I didn't know that. I love other nations and support foreign nations. And basically any form, whether it's sports or something else. Guyana never qualified for the World Cup. Yeah. Me too, bro. The Philippines did not qualify for the World Cup. We did qualify for the Asian Games, or the AFC, which is actually happening right now. But I have no hopes. Probably lose to the first team that we were matched on, to be honest with you. Yeah, this looks good. Maybe last one. Have you watched the Have you watched the Wifi's video? Wifi's, I think it's his name. Wifi's or Wifi's video, searching for a world that doesn't exist. Have you watched that? Our national dish is pepper pot. It is a spicy, dark, and rich meat stew. Wow, I've had it, and dude, it is spicy. The thing is that the thing is with Southeast Asian nations is that or South American nations is that they love their spice. They're not kidding about their spice. Some even culture it. I believe some people even culture chilies to be a lot hotter. They would get the spicy ones, breed them with more spicy ones to create even more spicy ones, which is how do you do that? I mean, we also do that, but their spice tolerance, dude, I could not. I do not have the spice tolerance. My spice tolerance is so bad. My spice tolerance is so bad. Sometimes, even bell peppers, they sometimes hurt a little. It was so bad at one point. Yeah, this looks good. I think something like this. I have heard of the Wi-Fi's video, but never seen it. It is because it is quite long. It is quite long. It is a I would say it's like a documentary, I would say. It is like that. essentially, I think for this build, I would like to try do something in his video. He built something like a church. So I'll probably try to copy that style and then emulate it right over here. Ferran or water sheep will be right here. He will be standing right over here, and then there will be benches over here, over here, over here, and over here, over here, over here, over here. He will be standing right over here like a messiah. He'll be standing like a messiah. Look at him. Look how gorgeous he is. How immaculate he is. How immaculate that butt is. As Guyanese, we actually don't really identify as South American nation. We align with the Caribbean. Ah, the Caribbean. Even though we are mainland, it is nice to meet Filipino as Guyanese. As Guyanese are unexposed. It is nice meeting you as well. So yeah, that's why. That is why you like spicy stews. It is because of the Caribbeans. The Caribbeans, dude, they're not kidding. They're not kidding with their spice. They don't kid. I mean, yeah, from what I saw online, they do not kid with what they're doing. I think this might be done with. I'll just continue this whole build on another day. I think. Walking up to players, play, what do you call this? Type F or press F to pay respects. I need to return back to the industrial district because my iron belly is about to die. It is about to die. Every day, that will be our first thing that we do every day. Every episode that we do, we pay our respects to Ferran first. And then, like the man that he is, we pay our respects. And then we continue with our episode. That's how we roll. Every single day, we have to pay our respects to him. Have you heard what Ferran is doing in the US right now? Ferran is doing absolute nonsense in the US. After he won that goal from the World Cup, he started a big tour around the US. And we should give him an offering too. Yes, we should give him an offering. He deserves it. So as I was saying, Ferran was, after he won the World Cup, he became the true dictator. If you thought Mbappe was the dictator, no. Mbappe was not the dictator, bro. It was Ferran. After he won that goal, he started on a rampage. He went to USA national television. He was bragging about that goal. He went to CNN to basically do a coverage about his goal on the World Cup. That man has no limits, dude. After he won that World Cup, he was, I don't know, a bit too, I won't say a bit too greedy, but yeah, I'm saying he's a bit too greedy, a bit too boastful about his wins. Well, it was a tap in as well. It wasn't even like a genuine shot. It was a tap in. And he was bragging about it as well. Oh, let me turn off the music on this one. This one's loud. The farm is loud. I need to change it to my pickaxe. So true. He scored one goal, although it did win the World Cup. Bro, it was a tap in as well. It wasn't even like a banger of a goal. It wasn't a screamer. It wasn't a banger. I would even say it was a bounce, but he was bragging about it on national TV as well. He acted like Iniesta, bro. After he won the World Cup, he acted like he was Iniesta. Prime Iniesta. So happy we did this whole silverfish farm. It's one of the most useful farms I probably did, just because of how useful it is with the XP and stuff. Yeah, see, it mended my iron belly pretty quickly, or my silk touch very quickly. Oh yeah, what is your favorite goal type, Nico? Example, volley, half volley, or header. My favorite my favorite goal, I don't know what it is called, but my favorite goal has to be acrobatic shots or acrobatic finishes. What do I mean by acrobatic finishes? I mean bicycle kicks. Bicycle kicks are chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. If you remember Liverpool versus Real Madrid UCL final, where Karius was fuming that day. He was fumbling that day. I remember the first goal that was scored, it was by by Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale, from I don't know how many yards out, he scored that banger bicycle kick, and let me tell you, boy, that looks amazing. It was insane. If you remember the half volley that he did, I think it was assisted by Marcelo. I think Marcelo assisted Bale during that UCL final, but whew, after I witnessed that, it was insanely exhilarating. Then another bloody bicycle kick was from Ronaldo against Juventus. The Juventus bicycle kick was also insane. Garnacho's what do you call those awards again? The awards where you hit the most amazing shots. I forgot the name of it, but he was not Garnacho's goal, bicycle kick goal that won him that award, that specific award, was also good. There's a lot of different players who did amazing bicycle kicks, but I have to say Gareth Bale really embodied it. He was insane. He was good. Insanely good. Puskas, that's right. It was Puskas. It was amazing, to be honest. Gareth Bale's bicycle kick has to be my favorite. Volleys are good as well. Volleys are pretty good as well, but bicycle kick has to be one, and my other favorite shots has to be Trivela shots. Trivela as well. Quaresma in particular, I like how he plays and how he does travelas. Even Lamine Yamal, sometimes his travelas are insanely good as well, which is quite good as well. One of my favorite shots as well. But bicycle kicks, man, it's just amazing. I don't know, maybe it's because it is a bit different. Genuinely, when you see scorers, they would always score on the ground, valleys, half valleys, or even stunning shots. They would do those types of shots everywhere. But the thing with acrobatic shots or bicycle kicks is that it just looks amazing, just because of how different it is. So maybe that's why I like it. Same goes with Trivela shots. They're different. That's why I like them, because they are different and they work, even though they are different and unusual, some might even say. I need to put that here and the wart here. Oh yeah, that as well, dude. Liverpool's just insane. Van Dijk Liverpool was insane during his prime. I would even say he was I don't know. I don't know if he will make my 11. My 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 football 11 or my soccer 11 top 11 players. I don't know what you call it, but right, let me make a sign and then we'll probably debate about this. Probably I'm thinking, wait, let me make a sign. If I were to make my football 11, who would I put on it? Make a sign. Let's just make a sign real quick. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Let's see. My favorite formation has to be 4-3-3. It has to be 4-3-3. So you've got 4 defenders. You've got 4 defenders. 1 central midfielder, 1 CDM rather. 1 CDM. Let's remove this. Some 1 CM or 2 CM rather. And then a central striker, 1 on the wing, and another on the right wing. This is my 4-3-3, my 4-3-3. Can I edit the sign? Yes, I could. And a goalkeeper as well. A goalkeeper. Yeah, a goalkeeper as well. But let me sleep. Sleep. You sleep. I'm turning into B-dubs. Every time I want to sleep, I'm turning into B-dubs. For my goalkeeper, it is a hot. It's not really a hot take, but it's gonna be Gigi Buffon. Gigi Buffon, the towering Italian giant. For me, it's either gonna be Gigi Buffon if I'm strictly going to be defensive about things, or this could be. Wait, this could be Prime Manuel Neuer. No, I don't know how do you spell Neuer? Is it Neuer? How do you spell Manuel Neuer? Yeah, it's either gonna be Gigi Buffon or Manuel Neuer. Has to be. The thing with the difference, there's a big difference with those two, and that chicken knows it as well. Gigi Buffon is an absolute shot stopper. If you want shot stopping power, I would say Gigi Buffon. Donnarumma could also work. They just work because they are an absolute shot stopper. Traditional goalkeepers. But if you need a ball playing goalkeeper, I would go for Neuer. But because I like gegenpressing so much, I like the idea of doing gegenpresses or being a bit too aggressive, I would go for Manuel Neuer on this team. I don't know how you spell Neuer. How do you spell Manuel Neuer? Neuer? Neuer. I think, is that how you spell it? Or is it N-U-U-R? New Year. Like that. Neuer. Neuer will be my goalkeeper just because of his ball playing ability and because he gets out of the box. He plays outside the box. My first center back. Who do I want? Van Dijk was good, but he is not making my 11. He is nowhere close to making my 11. First, I will put on this list. I want to put Rio, Ferdinand, and Vidic. Nemanja Vidic. Rio and Vidic, the duo, the Manchester duo. His Neuer really does show his skill in every game. His ability is insane, yeah, and his longevity as well. He is very old, but he is still performing at a great level. Center backs, we can go Rio and Vidic, or I could go for a much more aggressive defender, but I think I will go for Rio and Vidic. The duo works. The duo works. That is why I will go for both of them, because they work. My left back, I mean, there's no debate on left back. I could go for Jordi Alba, but personally, it's gonna be Roberto Carlos. It's gonna be Roberto Carlos. I mean, who does not like Roberto? Marcelo could also work. Yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry, bro. Maldini, my brother. Yeah, my bad. Sorry, my bad. Yep, I forgot Maldini, the greatest defender. Left back or center left, it's gonna be Maldini. This could be Rio or Costa Curta. Costa Curta. What do you call this name? Nesta. Maldini, Nesta. I forgot about the Italians. Oh, I forgot about them. I forgot about the Italians. Roberto Carlos, this one's sticking. I don't want... Maldini is good on the left wing as well. He is good on the left wing. But I want someone who is a bit more mischievous. So I will go, personally, Roberto Carlos and Maldini on this side. Although Maldini did not play as much on center back, he is still good. He is still good on that. They could also switch. Maldini could go on this side, and then we could add Nesta, and we could add Cannavaro over here. Cannavaro could also work, which is quite good as well. On this side, has to be Dani Alves. Trent is the thing with the thing here is gonna be the thing. Right back, Trent is good, but he is very inconsistent, and he cannot defend. He is good at playing the ball, though. He is good at playing the ball. He likes playing the ball. But I will go for Alves just because he is amazing. He would run up front and then go back very fast. So it's gonna be Alves. Center, I mean, this is no debate. This is not a debate. But I will go Busquets. How do you spell his name? Busquets. Iniesta. And Xavi. I mean, I don't... It's not bias, but they are the trio. It is the trio. You cannot replace the 2008-2009 Barcelona Iniesta, Busquets, Xavi trio. They work. This trio, it works so much. Now, let's go with the front three. This works, so I'll stick with this one. The reason here is that we've got Alves going forwards, and then we've got this one containing the center. We could also change this to Maldini instead of Roberto Carlos, but I just like Roberto Carlos because if Alves is not on the field, or if Alves is defending, then Roberto Carlos could be a much more aggressive. Compared to Maldini, Carlos is a lot more offensive compared to Maldini. So I'll put Roberto Carlos and Alves on both sides. This one's for balance. Now, this is my hot take. I will not put Messi on the right. I will actually put Messi as a false nine. Here's my reasoning. Messi is good at the right. But false nine Messi is a different breed. The reason why I want to put false nine Messi here was because of my wing choices. I have many wing choices over here. Many choices when it comes to the wings. But this one has to be Ronaldo. And this one could be the original Nazario. or could be the original Eto'o. This one's sticking. Ronaldo is sticking. The reason why I did this false 9 system was because Messi, although he is good, I would not like to put him on the wing. He is still good, or he is, I think, better as a false 9. And Ronaldo likes to go infield. From the sides, he likes going infield. And if he has Messi on as a second sub or as a false 9, Messi could feed more balls into him rather than him being on the wings and just giving crosses. The last one is a battle between Nazario and Eto'o. Eto'o is good. Nazario is good as well, but Nazario is not as pacey as he was before or as he used to be. He is good still, but he is not a pace merchant. He is not a pace merchant. We could also go for Prime. Dembele could also work here on the wings. Just because he is both-footed, he could work on the wing as well, but I would go for Eto'o. Just because of the system. The system works with false 9 Messi, and as a false 9, you need 2 pace merchants. And who are the 2 best pace merchants? You've got the best finisher in the world, and the man, the myth, the legend himself, the original, one of the most pacey persons that I know. It's Eto'o. That's probably my 11. This is my 11. Neuer will be the ball playing ones. So Maldini and Nesta could be behind. Roberto Carlos could push a bit higher. Same goes for Dani Alves. Midfield will control. Messi would also control the midfield and could feed either Ronaldo to finish the chance or Eto'o to finish the chance. This is my best. I think this... I forgot about my Maldini, but yeah, he's good as well. He's pretty good. We could also do a 4-4-2 to be honest, but yeah, I think probably this will be the Man United Ronaldo version. I do not like the thing with Ronaldo. He is good at Real Madrid, but Man United Ronaldo is still good as well. Better, I would even say. This is probably gonna be the Man United Ronaldo. This is gonna be the 0809 Messi, the 0809 Eto'o, or even the Inter Milan or Internazionale Eto'o version could also work. Then you've got the trio. I mean, the trio is just longevity, right? They were good even at their worst season. They were both good. Maldini has to be Milan, and Nesta as well from Milan. And then Roberto, probably gonna be the Madrid version. And then Dani Alves is gonna be... We could use the PSG version, but I think the Barcelona Alves is a lot better. Jordi Alba could also work on the left wing. But that's my 11. So random, right? But I think it will work. If people keep saying that Ronaldo and Messi would not work because they would inhibit each other, but I think it will work if Messi works as a false 9 rather than a pure left wing. Obviously, it will not work if Messi is on this side, I think. So it will be better to put Messi on the mid side, since Ronaldo likes to play as a center forward right over here, and Eto'o likes to play more of a towards the side. So Eto'o will make the width of the team, Messi will be the controller of the game, and Ronaldo will be the finisher, basically. So it has a synergy. This whole team acts on synergy. That's the idea. But you know what? Yeah. I mean, Parmadillo, he agrees. Parmadillo, do you agree? Yes, he agrees. He agrees on the list. Oh, my back, it hurts so much. Wait. Reminder, nah. We good, we good, we good. Dun, dun, dun. Where's my elytra? Elytra and some rockets. I need more rockets. See, I told you, I go through rockets really fast. I always go through rockets really fast. I almost finished my rockets. I might have to farm a bit. Too close. 2028 Euros is going to be unreal. We have Xavi, Zidane, Tuchel, Klopp. Holy. Yeah, we do. if things go well, we might actually see the best World Cup just because of the insane amounts of insane managers, experienced managers even. So I would say if things go well and if there's no problem with the World Cup, it might be the best World Cup. I mean, the US World Cup is still good as well. People like the US World Cup. Personally, 2028 has to be the best for now, or 2022 rather. The 2022 World Cup has to be the best for now, but people also do like the US World Cup just because of the culture, man. People like going to Mexico. They like going through different USA countries. I saw a lot of Japanese guys being mind blown by the size of the American food out there. So it's just a matter of feels. I don't know where are it is not posted. Sorry, it is not posted yet, right? Where they are going to do the 2028 World Cup. Because I know last time it was Russia, and then it was Qatar rather, and then lastly we have the USA because of the votings. I forgot, did they do the 2028 country who will host? Yeah, mate, that was insane. The game, France versus Argentina, it was good. Imagine I'm imagining myself. I'm imagining myself as a part of that team. For example, if I was on Argentina's side, I just won 3 goals in a row, or I scored. I think it was 3 goals, right? It was 3 goals. Then suddenly, and on the span of 10 minutes, all the lead actually got nullified by the insane amount of the attacks that France did. I could not, honestly, watching the replay, even the replay was good. So it's coming to Europe, I guess. It is coming to Europe. It's gonna be fun. I mean, Spain is a good country, Portugal is a good country, and Morocco is a good country. So the feels might be good this time. Might be good this time. I love my trees. The trees look so good. The custom trees that I had to do, they look so good. I have a very silly idea. I don't know if it will work though. Yeah, this looks like a face. I could add a face right over there. Might need a bit of blocks. A bit of wood. Which I do have. The mod pack that I have actually added a lot of different features to me. It added new animations, which I quite like. It added new animations, which I liked a lot. You can see it. It even added a lot of animations to all the different animals or mobs. You've got bees flapping their wings. Bees actually, as you can see, they actually slant nowadays. They don't just stand. They actually flap. And then you also got the Gast, which also does flap. We need our helmet. Let me read this comments on a 3. Argentina, Paraguay, and Uruguay will be each hosting a single match just to celebrate. Ah, I see. The other matches are in Europe though, just some other matches in South America. I see. So it's not really centralized on one specific region. I mean, technically right now, because of how things are structured nowadays, I would say that my best bet for the 2030 World Cup could, honestly, it could be Germany, Spain, or France. Obviously, the Portugal teams, Argentina teams, and even the English team actually could also work. They are the ones fighting for the crown for this World Cup. Just because of how young their players are, there's not really any old players on their team that could be a hindrance to them. Especially the France team or the French team, all of their players are very young. They are very young, so they're at the peak of their prime, and they could actually win this second World Cup, their second World Cup. Mbappe, if Mbappe wins his second World Cup, boy, he will be honored in France. He will be honored in France. He just won his golden boot, and he will probably do the same if he doesn't get injured or whatsoever. Dun, 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 dun. Mate, are you still in there, bro? Bro, are you still in there? Essentially, I just said that my best bet on who will be the winners. I said that it'll probably be France or Spain or England, just because of how young all of their players are. Their players are very young. They're at the peak of their primes, especially the French team. The French team, they are so young. They are so young to the point that I don't even know if their longevity is insane. Their longevity for this next 10 years is gonna be insane just because of how young all of their players are. You know what, Nova? Just because of how long you've been to the channel and how long you were a viewer of the channel, I'll actually give you a room on this building. I'll dedicate you a room. You've got the upstairs section, which is quite nice, although this was taken already. This was already taken, so yeah. This room will be yours. This room will be yours on the base, on our base. I'll just try to find some sign. That will work. This one, Fred and George, I don't really need that. This will be your room. You'll be on the third floor, I think. Nova's quarters. Let's say quarters, just because it sounds more bougie. Quarters. Nova's quarters. It sounds a bit bougie, is it? Very bougie. This will be your quarters, master. a king size bed just for you, a nice fireplace, a nice window at the back, and a nice table. We got fireplaces, a table, and king size beds, and also a nice view. So yeah, I've already. This will be your quarters just for you, brother. Just because of how long you've been supporting me. And I thank you for being supportive up until now. Thank you so much. It's not usual for people to be this kind and this accepting, especially with uh, all of this entertainment and YouTube stuff. All right, let's not say they will replace Iniesta, Xavi, and R9, bro. Let's not say that. That's insane. You don't get to say that. I mean, when Mbappe is done, probably will the France Federation will probably just create more copies of Mbappe, more copies of him. Oh, bro, I probably will not be invited to Hermitcraft though. If I get invited, then yeah, sure. If if they can invite me, it will be a long and arduous path to be honest. But if I was invited in a server, probably I don't know even if they would invite me in a server, but if they would, I'll take the chance. And always know that you're my first fan and my best fan as well. Thank you for sticking for a very long time. To be honest, from the very bottom of my heart, I want to say thanks for all of the support that has been happening so far. Uh, it is a very arduous path. What we're taking right now, or what I'm taking right now, it is a very different path to what I'm used to, and I'm not sure of how people will accept how it is, but I'm just thankful for all of the support. It's honestly fulfilling to see people being this kind and this accepting to this line of work or experience or even entertainment. And because of that, I'm just very happy because of how I don't really know how to say, but because of how people have been very accepting of these things as well. Whoa, at this point, even Ulysses is number 4 most valuable player at this world. Mate, he is valuable, but I won't say he will replace Xavi and Iniesta or even R9. That's like saying that's like saying Prime Anthony will be the next what do you call this? Will be the next R9. I would say that they would not copy them, but they will be the different they will be the prime versions of themselves. Ulysses' gameplay is a bit different compared to a lot of them, but he is pretty good. He honestly he works amazing with Mbappe. So good actually. They have such a great chemistry. Even for Dembele, Ulysses works really good with both of those guys, and I don't see why PSG or even Madrid have not signed him yet. Although yes, Bayern was very insistent to not to not sell him. How you curate your content. Oh, thank you so much. Even Brout, even Brout says thank you. He wants to say thank you as well. Look how cute he is. Even Brout wants to say thank you for all of the support. Not only to you guys, but to all of the viewers that are probably watching this stream. Maybe in the future, if I get big, always know that. I want to say thank you to all of the support that has been going so far. All of the support that I've gained so far. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. It really warms my heart, especially since I'm in dire times, very dire times, but yeah, Thank you so much. It was rigged. It was rigged. If what do you call this? If only Yamal wasn't kicked in the nutsacks. If only Yamal was not kicked in the nutsacks, maybe you have won. Maybe you may have won. I need. I'm actually planning to do a different video this time. I'm not going to go for my usual editing style that is quite full of energy. I'll probably still do my usual voice, my usual energy levels, and my usual things, but the editing style will be changed. I'm trying to do different styles right now. I'll be going for a much more Ghibli look. Studio Ghibli. Very more on the music side of things, very more on the cinematic side of things. I'm trying to do different stuff. See if it works out. If it works out, then I'll continue doing it. But for now, I'll just probably try it for the next video. If it works, if the new editing works, then that works. I was really sad at the France versus Spain game. It was disappointing. It was a disappointment. I really thought France would win it. I mean, dude, at the start of the World Cup, everyone thought France would win, for sure. Even I mean, I knew France would win that. But if it wasn't for that penalty kick, yeah. If it wasn't for Yamal taking that kick to the nutsacks. Yes, I'm trying to do a B-dubs inspired video. Very much like B-dubs just because of how calming their game looks. The thing with building, or at least my version of building, I want it to feel like a movie. I want it to feel like a very calming video just because people who generally watch my videos always say that I have a very chill and calming demeanor compared to other YouTubers. So, I might try to do a more calming video compared to the usual. So, if that works out, if the more calming video works out, that I will try. I'll try it for the next video. If it works out, I might continue it as well. If it doesn't work out, then I'll just continue it for a bit and then probably branch out to my usual stuff. It was framed, dog. You were played on. You got played. Played real hard by the ref. Oof. 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 Ugh. What do I do now? I mean, I've done tons of stuff now. I'll just... That's probably gonna be the end of the stream, to be honest with you. I'll just... I'll just... hang on a bit and then chat with y'all guys. Since it's not really... I've already done all of my farming for the day. Already farmed all of the tough blocks that I need. So yeah, I'll probably just hang out a bit. And then go to sleep maybe. It's probably 12 a.m. and probably about to be 1 a.m. on the USA, right? Yeah. It's probably gonna be at 1 a.m. at y'all guys. I think I might need... what do I need actually? I might need a bit of wood. Spruce wood. would work. Yeah, I'd give a room tour. The thing with episode 7 is that I want to start it with um all of the different stuff that I did actually while I was away. Just because I want people to actually remember that, oh yeah, he did that stuff. He did that stuff, and then he is doing other stuff as well. So I might start with all of the different stuff that I did. Includes your room, as well as the different farming that I had to do, the different sorting that I had to do with the ender chest and all of that. So yeah, I might start with that and then get on with the rest of the episode, and I might build something as well. As I said, it might be just trees for that episode. It might just be big trees all around here, just because I want trees. There's an obvious lack of trees everywhere here. No sign of whimsy whatsoever. So yeah, I might start with trees and then that be the whole episode as well. Just me building trees, bridges, and paths. It's almost 1 a.m. Thanks for streaming for almost 3 hours, Miko. That's pretty good running time. You should get some sleep. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Nova, for tuning in. Thanks so much for all of the people that tuned in as well. Brout has something to say. Brout has always something to say as well. To keep it current, stay tentacool and squid up. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Thank you guys. Keep it current, stay tentacool and squid up. Bye bye. Alright, I'm gonna head out now. Peace. Alright, how do I stop this? I think I just click this, I think.